guys, my name is Cynthia. Welcome to Purpose Calling and Gifting in Christ Jesus. If you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and comment. We'll talk about everything about purpose, calling, and gifting. And today's topic, I want to talk about, like, if you are in the category of maybe if you feel like God had told you to relocate and you feel like you don't want to, but I want you to be obedient on that. Because one of the things that I want to say, a tree cannot bear any fruit in the wrong environment. That's my number one. A tree cannot bear fruit in the wrong environment. And if you feel like God has told you to be in that place, in that community, in that friend group, in that state, and you feel like you have done everything but you are not seeing the fruit, I just want to say that an apple tree cannot bear in one day. An apple tree cannot bear fruit in one day. So wait on God. There will be a time, there will be an overflowing. There will be a time where it will be your everything that you have done, everything that you are doing now, it will be overflowing and it will blossom and flourish. So this is the two category of people. Those who feel like you are not, like, you just feel empty in that place, empty in that friend group, empty in that community. You are not bearing any fruit, you are not doing anything, you feel empty, there's nothing going on, and you feel like God has spoken to you multiple of times to leave that friend group, to leave that community, to leave that state. I want you to be able to be obedient, because one of the things that I know is that a tree cannot bear any fruit in the wrong environment. I don't care if you give that tree sunlight, moonlight, cellulite, organic water, tap water, or even sparkling water. If that tree is in the wrong environment, it will not bear any fruit. If you put that tree in the wrong environment, it will not bear any fruit. I don't care what you do, it will not bear any fruit, because it is located, it is in the wrong environment. But if you take that tree and put it in the right environment, guess what? You don't have to do much, it will flourish. Everything, you don't even have to do much, just put a little bit of water and it will flourish, because it is located in the right environment. And that's the same thing with us. We are in the wrong friend group, we are in the wrong community, in the wrong state, hoping to bear fruit. But that's not where you belong. If God have told you multiple, don't listen to me. But I'm just saying, if you are in the two category, if God had told you multiple times to leave that state, leave that friend group, or leave that community, listen, because you won't bear any fruit. I don't care what you do. You can put your all in it. You can do everything. If you are in the wrong environment, you won't bear any fruit. Just like a tree. I don't care what you do to that tree. If that tree is in the wrong environment, it will not bear any fruit. It won't bear any fruit. That's my category of people. If God has spoken to you and told you to leave that friendship. I don't care if you guys been together for 10 years. If he told you to leave that friendship because you are not bearing any fruit, you are not flourishing, you are not going anywhere, leave that community if he told you, leave that state if he told you. If you are not bearing any fruit, leave. If God has spoken to you, or if you feel so deeply in your spirit that you don't belong here, you will know it. You will know if you don't belong in a certain place. Leave, because that place will not allow you to bear any fruit, because that's not the place you need to be. You need to be located in. But this is my other category of people. If you feel like God has spoken to you multiple of time, that you are in the right place. And I know you used to, maybe if you feel like you've been going to God in prayer, God, am I in the right place? Is that the thing that you told me to relocate in this state, and I did, and I'm doing everything, but I'm not seeing anything. God, is it the right thing that you told me? Was I listening right? If you feel that God really spoken to you, maybe somebody come to you and feel like they prophesy over your life and say God told you to move in this state, or if you feel like there was a nudging to actually move and go into that state because there was something bigger for you there, if you know that God has said it and you are there and you have done everything, but you are not seeing like the fruit, or you are not seeing anything working at the moment, be still and wait on God. Why did I say that? If you put an apple tree or orange tree in the right environment, it will not bear fruit in one day. I don't care. Just wait. You don't have to do much. Like I said, you don't have to do much. But if you put a tree in the right environment, it will not still bear fruit in one day. Because there will be a season and a time to bear fruit. And that's the same thing with you. It's a season and a time that you will bear fruit. When the right season comes, and you see like when the tree are bearing fruit, and you see maybe it's an orange or an apple, I will just remain on those two things. And you see the apple is just like overflowing and even falling down. Like it's overflowing that it have to fall down. That will be the same thing with you when the right season and time comes. Like it will be an overflow. Like everything will just overflow. It will blossom. It will flourish. There will be an overflow in your life, overflow in your business, overflow in your ministry. If you know that's the place that God had told you to relocate or to be there, that He has spoken to you. I don't care how much you go to God in prayer. He has spoken to you. Remain there. Remain there. Because there will be an overflowing. That there will be a blossoming, a flourishing in your ministry, in your life. Just wait on Him. So that's why I talk about these two categories of people. Sorry about the noise. My window is open. The neighbor are making a lot of noise. So yeah, there will be a two category of those people. So if you are in that category of God has spoken to me to move, but maybe I'm afraid, or maybe I feel like a nudge in my spirit to leave, or I know that in my spirit that I need to leave that friendship, or I need to move from that state, move. Because if you are in the wrong location, if you are in the wrong environment, you won't bear any fruit. You will be stagnant. You won't go anywhere. But if you know God has spoken to you deeply to remain in that state, to remain in that environment, or even in that friend group, stay there. Stay there, because there will be a time where it will be overflowing. That you will need, you won't even your mind will be blurring. There will be so much overflowing that your mind will be blurring. I'm not, like I say, it's just a word that came to me. Like, I just feel like I need to say it. I'm not a prophet. I'm not prophesying over your life. I'm just speaking to say, so I'm not saying, oh, God say move to that state, or God say move to that country. I'm just saying, if God has spoken to you deeply, if God said it to you. So I'm not saying to me, when God has said, if God has spoken to you, yes, but I'm not saying on my own, just pack up and leave. No. If God told you to leave, He will give you the direction. He will give you the finance. He will do everything for you in His time and in the right season. If He told you to move, everything will add up and everything will not be so hard. But if God told you to remain in the place that He had told you to go, or remain in that friend group up in that state, remain there, because there will be a time. And one of the things that Myron Golden said, that every work, they either work for you or against you, because there will be a time when you are in that place and you are putting in the work and you are not giving up, and you know that God had told you to be there. There will be an overflowing. There will be a time, a season that everything will just come overflowing, that you will need, you won't even have the capacity to even think about it. You'll be like, wow, God, you are so good. You are so wonderful. Sorry, my braces is just getting away. You are so wonderful. You are so amazing. God, I'm so grateful. So that's all I want to say. Just a word for today. Love you guys and bye.